on Saturday, May 2, the St. Catherine lockdown ended. Some were happy, others not so much. But are there lessons to be learned from that event? Let's watch and see what happened when ER visited on shopping day in Portmore.
Yeah, gotta stay conscious.
Drive-bys many see on a daily basis, now eerily silent and ominous. Few cars on the highway from Kingston to Portmore. The sudden jump in the toll of confirmed coronavirus infections last week, triggering a lockdown. That in turn sparked panic.
Everybody left Portmore. Look on the line of traffic.
People fled. Crowds gathered outside supermarkets and remittance centres. Government responding by easing restrictions. But cops still in place at exits Wednesday, checking IDs and temperatures. A slow, tedious process, but what to do?
Pull over right here, please, sir. Right here at the barrier.
Masked shoppers, meanwhile, hit the road early to take advantage of the additional time to get stuff done.
Everybody wants to get in to get their money to go home because the virus is real.
More masks on faces at Portmore Mall, but little social distancing. After a good start. And long lines leaving many with even less hope.
There is no way you're going to get inside here today. So might as well we go home. It took me around 3.5 hours.
COVID-19 casting a particularly deadly shadow over the elderly. Cops and soldiers try to get people to see sense, but many have been waiting since before daybreak, and they're tired and upset.
What are they? We never see you. Stop. No. Supermarket, stop. Supermarket, stop.
Mall is standing since 5 a.m. to get into Western Union.
You see, if you know, so most of the Western Union line is mostly senior citizens. They depend on their children. They're not working, so they have to depend on their relatives and friends abroad.
Food, most persons' biggest priority.
What I did was came out here early. Most people have been here from 5 o'clock.
But remittances from the US to family back home needed now more than ever. However, those sending in trouble themselves as the US slides into recession with more than 26 million Americans filing for unemployment benefits.
6, 7, 8.
You're here to do what?
Western Union. My daughter sent something for me and I need to pay the light bill because they're cutting off the light.
But you know, up in America, people are losing their jobs too. So what happens if remittances dry up in America and nobody can send anything?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because we're out of a job because I'm not working now.
Persons who are actually sending money to Jamaica are persons who have kids out here. So they're actually supporting their family.
How long you think you're going to be in this line?
I was just telling my friend it's going to be like about 3-4 o'clock before we leave from here. So if we actually get into Western Union.
But they extended the days that you can go out and do your
Yes,
business.
you can. But at the same time, it's going to be the same thing the next 2 days as well. Friday you come here, you're going to see the crowd same way. Saturday you come here, you're still going to see the crowd. Because Portmore is a very big city.
Portmore is overpopulated.
So that's a big part of the problem. Portmore is overpopulated.
Yeah.
And not coping very well, despite the extra time given to residents to leave their homes. So tell me, how can we improve this situation?
I don't think it's going to change because we're all Jamaicans. We don't know how to be organized.
Do you think Jamaicans have the social discipline?
No, we don't. We don't. We don't like joining lines. We don't like waiting on our turn. We don't. We just don't.
Sentiments like those leading to growing calls for this.
Lock the country down, Mr. Holness. Get a big balls. And lock the country down. If you don't lock it down, more people are going dead.
So you heard this gentleman saying a while ago, Andrew Holness locked down.
I believe in that, lock down the country. You don't have this. This is spreading it more.
Many Jamaicans earning day by day and week by week, so a national lockdown a frightening prospect. And the government scared of scenes like this repeated across the island.
If the government lock down the country, how will we survive? We will be dying from starvation.
So you think he realizes that?
Yes, he does. That's why he gave us 4 days.
Mega line at Mega Mart. Temperature guns and disinfectant at the ready, along with bursts of tempo.
Yeah, if you look over there, sir, Anthony Miller, peer people. See the Western Union line there? Come straight round. Yeah, there? A peer mate, see there? Frustration.
People craving normality. A slice perhaps of Portmore regaining its bearings, the municipality's 3 KFC outlets reopening on designated days.
Government from the country for one day. Look on KFC drive-through line. This is coming from way up high stoplight, you know.
Hi, yes, we are open in KFC Portmore Mall to serve our loyal customers. We're open on shopping days only. Come on out where you can get your safe food, and yes, we are happy to serve you guys.
Before leaving Portmore Wednesday morning, this hopeful scene. A policeman moving to help a woman who'd collapsed by the roadside. The lady breathing rapidly. Not a leap to imagine that hers may have been symptoms of COVID-19. But the cop quickly slipping on gloves and supporting the stricken lady into his pickup, from which she was then seen using an inhaler, perhaps an asthma sufferer. Comes with the job, I guess, but somehow an act of humanity and a sign of hope. We need more of those, especially now.
Inside, 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 inside.
Wow, wow. Love that, Anthony. Delia, you always say it, when the worst times happen, the best of us comes out. Big up to that officer who did that. As far as the lessons learned, which we said at the top, we see some adjustments were made post those days and more days given for shopping for the folks in St. Catharines. So, yes, thank you very much for that ER feature. Sarah Miller, up next, we're going to check in with an artist in Mandeville. But first, 2018 JCDC Children's Gospel finalist Janae McClymont takes us to break with It's the Lord.